Hello, Comm 102. I'm your instructor, Courtney Key. I apologize that this video announcement is coming to you a little bit late. I was not feeling well last week and would have been kind of a crazy video. So I do this every semester, and I like to introduce myself. It's my way of saying, hello, there is somebody here, and it is not a robot on Blackboard. So I'm just going to go over a few things about the class and give you an opportunity for the only extra credit that you will have in the class. So I hope you'll take advantage of it. Okay, so please make sure you watch this video in its entirety, because if you don't, you might miss out on what some of those answers might be for the extra credit. Okay, so basically, just be prepared that this class is very paper heavy. It's not too bad. Like, there are some Learn Smart activities which was introduced just last semester, and I think those are very interesting, that correlate with the reading. But we have discussion boards, we have papers to do, so make sure you know APA. I highly recommend that you guys look at the Purdue online writing lab. It's called the Purdue OWL if you're not sure about how to do APA papers. That's what I used to refer to when I was in school. I still refer to it. But yes, so also you can tell it's very late. That is because I have two little ones, so I try to take as much advantage of the daytime as I have with them. So when they go to sleep is when I go to work. So if you email me, for instance, in the morning and you don't hear from me, don't worry. Even though I was not feeling well, I was still checking my email as much as possible, but I'm sorry if I'm still a little behind. I'll be caught up in no time. But you can expect to hear from me basically like that night. So I check my email on a normal basis, like nightly. So yes, I'll get to you. And if you have an emergency that happens, like something your paper didn't submit or something like that, don't worry. There's no time where you'll ever have to reach me immediately. I understand that life happens and that we all have lives outside of the online classroom even, so there's a reason you're taking an online class. But don't worry about it. Just email me, but please also be proactive in, helping to solve that problem, because otherwise, I don't want it to just be left up to me. It'll be a lot easier if you have part of the solution figured out as well. But if it's just something like where a paper didn't submit, or you accidentally logged into the test of one of the chapters, and then sometimes it happens where the computer times out. You know what I'm talking about, but sometimes the internet times out, etc. Just email me and I'll reset it. No big deal. Okay. Now, you may choose to work ahead, but I have to say this is at your own risk, because I've had some people who are just avid readers and just really interested in the course material, which, I'm one of those people. I really find this class interesting, and each and every time that I teach it, I learn something new. So, from you guys. So please, if you feel like you could work ahead, go ahead and do so, but it is at your own risk. I've had people who've tried to submit papers before they had really reached a full understanding of what the course material was, and their paper suffered for it. So know that going in. Just remember, I really want you guys to succeed in any way, shape, or form. So just make sure that you guys submit your work in a timely manner, because it's very easy to get behind in this class, even though it is, the full semester. But it can happen, and it often does. One major part of this class is the discussion board, and yes, those are supposed to be rather lengthy because there's a lot to discuss in our course material and some really interesting things. So, I encourage you to share as much as you're comfortable with, but the more you share, the more that we all have as a class to work with, and the more interesting it becomes, the more vested you all become in what this class can be. And it's been really a joy seeing how this class has unfolded in many semesters. Okay, so just for more detail for the discussion board, basically imagine that it should be about as long as like half a page typed in Word if you were to use 12-point font. So it should be 250 words is the idea. So 250 words. If you go below, you might not be including as much detail. I'm not a huge stickler, but generally that works out to be about right. And I grade just according to the resources. If you take a look at what the guidelines are, I grade according to those for all of the papers and everything. Also, let's see. Oh, I just want you guys to have fun. I don't want to pressure you guys into sharing any more of the the details of your life than you want to. But yeah, I want you to have fun. I want you to have interest in one another, encourage one another, support one another. It's a great class, and it can really be one of the most interesting classes I think that you can take, in the comm department. I really love it. I also teach the public speaking class though, and I love that too. But in any case, if you need anything, just email me. Like I said, I check regularly, and I apologize for the delay for all of this, but that's not normal. So here I am, and you'll be hearing from me weekly. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. But otherwise, have a great week, and I look forward to getting to know all of you.